Welcome to Leadership Energetics. Every single choice you do, from the small movement of a finger to the flip of a hair, is a message you are sending to people. So when you start to get clear with your strategy and start questioning your why, to why you do what you do, you can be more intentional with your choice of moves and your tactics. Because a lot of people, they think that, I used to think that, being yourself, a lot of people think that, but it's a very normal thing to think, that being yourself is to just express whatever and have no filter. But that's not being yourself. That's being unconscious. Being conscious is being aware and self-aware to the point where you're deciding what choices you make, not your emotions deciding it. To be authentic is to not bypass what you're feeling, to acknowledge it, and to give it a voice, whether it's internally or externally, and then maybe make a different choice. But that's authentic. Authenticity isn't something you prove to people. It's something you live by within, with integrity. It's something where you consistently look for the truth within yourself and the truth within others. And being yourself doesn't mean just feeling whatever and just allowing it. That's who you are. You aren't your emotions, you aren't your body. You are the awareness, you are the spirit, the soul within all of that. So when you get to the truth, is that you lead your own energy to be in a place of leadership energetics. What you need to do is you need to get rid of the mindset that to be a leader you have to be something that you're not. It's not that you have to have all these filters and you have to have all these masks. You get to be a really powerful leader by being authentically genuine with what you're expressing, owning your emotions, and allowing them to be in each moment experienced by you and by others. But you can still simultaneously choose how you express that and how you send the message across. But the thing is, being yourself and being authentic as a leader, it does mean that you are going to have to be okay with polarizing people, making people feel uncomfortable. You're going to have to be okay with not always being somebody that is understood. Because when you are leading in your own way, you have to realize that that is the highest possible way of leading. Because it's the way that gives you the most energy. It's the way that's going to get you the best outcome. Because you are now actually living in purpose to who you were created to be, so everything that's meant for you will come for you. The people you actually meant to lead will be benefited so much more, and you start to live from a place of soul. You start speaking to people's souls and transcending their egos, and that is powerful. So, that is mostly of today's video. It's just understanding how to embody your own leadership energetics. Because when you embody, when your presence is in your essence, your beingness, you're not thinking, you're being, you're experiencing the direct experience, you're not thinking about it, you're here. That is you being. And when you are in your being, where you're feeling and allowing your feelings to move you, that doesn't mean you're allowing them to control your choices and your messages that you send. You're still being conscious of the way you're expressing and presenting yourself. But you allow yourself to have that as the fuel, and then you choose how that is expressed, not you pretending that to be a fuel of an emotion and then pretending to say something when there's no fuel behind it. That's inauthentic. That's fake. But authenticity is when you move with truth. And that doesn't mean that it has to be expressed in one way or another. It can be expressed with your choice of expression. But when it comes to leadership, right? When it comes to leadership, you are leading the relationship. What's the ship? So when you are in a relationship, you're in a ship together, right? Just image this with me. And so when you are leading the ship, you're leading the container that you are both sharing. So to lead and to be in a state of dominance, it's taking them as a part of you. It's not about pushing them away, looking down on them, or thinking you're better than them. It's realizing you're actually in the same boat together. And that means if you put a hole in the boat, you're going to sink, both of you. So you don't do that. You realize that you want everyone to thrive and do well and rise because you're in the same boat. So that would be beneficial for all involved. It's creating that team mindset, right? Oh, I love the things that are flowing from this video, so juicy. But essentially, when it comes to leadership energetics and leading your own energy, you are going to see so much phenomenal results in your reality when you realize that by leading your own energy, you are now not a victim to what people expect and project onto how you should or shouldn't be and people's judgments and standards. Now you are the one that is a sovereign, autonomous being where you are setting the standards, you're setting the direction. But it's not about like, oh, I need to win the ability to set standards and you can't set them. No, it's not about that. It's about realizing that when you are in a dominant state in a relationship, you are going to have more influence. And so it's about honoring and moving with grace and also with the compassion that is required when you are in that role, because it is a very big responsibility. And it's important to really acknowledge the responsibility is because the impact you can have is huge. And we want it to be positive because we all live in the same world. So that's the power of leadership. But I'm going to finish the video here, lovelies, and like the video. Comment if you enjoyed the video and what you enjoyed, and if you want any other video ideas on leadership energetics or on confidence, let me know. And I might just maybe make a video specifically for you. Share the video, subscribe, and keep in touch, because I enjoy making these videos for you to transform you into the leader you were made to be. I will see you soon.